to Bootleg Garage. You're wondering, hey, remember that, AC job you guys were doing? How'd that work out? Well, we filled it up, and I had a feeling there was going to be more bad parts. They'd show up right away. Let me show you what went bad. None of the new parts. We have our hose assembly. It has the discharge line and liquid line hooked up to it all at once. Now if we come down here, you can see literally the line was leaking right after we charged it. And back here, the high pressure, I don't know if you can see that though, it went. So Chuck had to order it. Look, even the low side, it was leaking. So old parts. So we're gonna put some new parts in it, and then we don't have a AC charging system here, only at my work. So we'll show you how. Super easy. Now you notice the wheel well is out. Yeah, it's been out forever, but if you can remove your wheel well, trust me, it'll make this part with this bolt right here much easier in installing. Otherwise, you reach down through here and get a little angle. That's 10 millimeter there. This is going to be a 13 up here. And then the other hose is going to be a couple wrenches right here. Hadn't even looked. I think that's like, what, like a 19 and a 18 or something like that. We'll see. But there we are. And we'll replace the pressure switch. Well, not replace this switch, put this switch on the new hose. Let's start with removal. It should be pretty easy, so they say. And there it goes. There it goes. Don't lose your little seal. There we go.
We'll do some cleanup on that.
Yeah, you can see a little green there. So you want to spray electrical cleaner on there, get that little green off there. It's been on here forever. So yeah, don't want to lose that, because we'll be removing this. And it's probably a 13. Let me get 13 wrench. We'll move that out of the way. Then we'll get a socket for this. This is going to be a 13 over here, a 10 down there, and then a couple wrenches. We'll be right back. Okay, now you take, it's a 14 for the pressure sensor, and there you go. You just use that bad boy off. You're going to be using it on the new hose. So we'll get this thing off of here real quick. There we go. Put this little goodie right there. You see where that is? Well, it goes right there, just like that. So we put that to the side. We have 13 right here. Should fit. Hook it onto our chingaderas.
Chingading.
Mm-hmm. Put that to the side. Pop it off. Because we evac'd it last time. Do we have a fresh one? We'll find out a little later.
I believe it comes with one.
Yeah. So the two It's a 19 and a crescent wrench. Or a 22, whatever. I don't seem to have a 22, but I do have a crescent wrench, and it should work just fine.
Sorry
Slide
for
it on there,
folks.
If you come over here, you can probably see it a little. Can we see it?
No, the hose is away.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. If you can come through here, you can see. Can you see my fingers?
Yep.
Okay. You loosen it, comes off. Boop. We have this O-ring you'll want to replace. See how flat it got? Yeah. We'll replace that. We have another one for that. And that's the two ends. The low pressure and the high pressure. For liquid line and discharge. Okay. Now, the cool part is, with the fender gone, remember I said we had a 10? Let me get the 10. Sorry, folks. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you don't drop it or lose it.
Yep, keep your fingers on that little sucker.
And it should just pop right out.
There we go.
And they have
Now, see the bracket? You're going to have to reuse the bracket on your new hose. This is also a 13. And we'll see if I can squeeze up there with 13 that we had before. See it right there? There we go. It's down there with the other. There we go. That is everybody. Now you can see how it goes around this. That's what's going to make it difficult. So you'll have to play with that a little while. Especially if you leave the wheel well, and trust me, you'll want to remove that wheel well, because it will not be easy. And you're going to want to watch us do this, aren't you? Me, I want to struggle with it for a while. What we can do is cheat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to cheat and cut that sucker off. We know this thing is like a leaky mess. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to come up through here. Now remember, I don't know if we showed you earlier, but this sits right through the center. So if we just take this all the way up, and guide that
right
just
here.
keep pulling on that thing all the way up. Okay, now come back here. Can we see it? Hopefully. Now I'm gonna make this. Now you're wondering why, because this actually goes through the center. You know what? I bet it'd work better, folks. Does this move so much? We'll just leave the whole thing through the center. It'll probably work good. Now you see how that's going? Chuck will end up going up there, pulling the rest of this up. Bring all that up.
Bring this all up, but it's got to be facing this way. So I need to go down on.
Now I need to pull it as far as you can. Now come over here, the camera. Now see, now it's way over here. So now that we're there, we can actually put this back here. Let's get our piece right here. Right.
Sorry, it's hard to
there.
see.
Now I can put in that 10mm. See?
Okay.
Now, where's our? There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah, the washers were good on this.
the what?
Washers. The O-rings.
Oh yeah. Now, grab this guy. Get your 10mm again. Make sure you're in the. I gotta play with that a little bit. There we go. Now, I want to make sure. There we go. And we are definitely lined up. You can finish tightening it down. There we go. Not going anywhere. Sit you down here. You can re-plug in the compressor. That's kind of the little trick. Undo the compressor. You're pulling that old hose out. Now, we actually are in the middle, just like we wanted. It'll be a bugger coming out, but easy going in. Let's go to the top, folks.
Alright. So this needs to come down.
Yeah, this will actually do a little snake through here. Oh, you weren't up here to snake this guy through. These hoses he found, they actually had Goodyear, nice Goodyear hoses on it. So that was a good splice, good purchase. Now we need to get some lubrication on that. This little guy is going to head this way. I also put an O-ring here, replace the old one. And let's see if we got everything. Except we don't have the little keeper bracket. We're gonna take the keeper bracket off the old one. I'm gonna lube this, put it on here, and we have to get the old this
Bracket
guy
off of
bracket
that.
off there. So we'll get right back to you on that. Okay, time to finish this up. Well, I don't know if Chuck can get a view. If you come up through this way, where my finger is, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's lube that. That's the high pressure. And okay, we got lube there. So that'd be this guy right here. Bring it back. Because what you gotta do, there we go.
We had to make a spacer because
Yeah, it's a different size.
it's a different size reservoir on this one.
That's cool. Hope people on the other side are laughing too.
Well, technically that's what that is a reservoir.
Well,
Where your fluid goes through and
I
holds.
think we might have to toss it. Okay, now, if you look up here, this guy, let's get him under and around and down. There we go. Okay, you should end up let's get that down there though. If you look over here, this should be pointing straight up like this. Now we'll tighten down the high pressure, get that out of the way. The next, we will re-hook up the pressure sensor after I lube that O-ring. Let's get our wonderful, and were they nice and leave it 19 like they should have? Yes, they did. Okay. What in the heck is wrong with this little croissant wrench? There we go. When you're done tightening these two, the high pressure should mostly be pointing straight up. This is going to take a little time, so let's get back to you after I tighten this up. Okay. So now,
Yep.
Now everybody remember where we're at.
And
We've
don't forget
actually
to put the
showed you how to hoop it down there. And this doesn't take much pressure. The O-ring does all the work.
It comes with a O-ring.
Yes, which
For
is
this.
nice. And grab your little goodie here. Find out where that little notch. The little notch is down there. Well, kind of ended up in a different spot. That's on. Now we only have low pressure to go. And we will actually be sloppy. And yeah, I love to make sure lube is on everything.
Makes it easier to go in.
Yeah, plus
Better
it doesn't rip.
penetration.
Does yeah, better penetration. Yeah. Make sure that we don't cut the O-rings. You know what I mean. This is the last of it. You'll grab that little guy. It's on the ground. Sorry, he's over here. What did I do with the 13? I put him right
On the
where
ground.
we don't know where it is.
On the ground. Right there.
No,
right where
that's
your
a
foot
10.
is.
10. Oh, there it is.
Told you.
Oh,
On the ground.
that's why. Try not to work in gravel. Oh, I had to do that over at my old house for so long, folks. There we go.
And that's it.
Just make it snug. Oh, you're probably wondering about this little guy down here. Yeah, I don't, because the diameter of the old, I'd have to say that thing's like a filter, but somebody that knows better than me will probably tell me, which is actually nice.
Just tightening up the bracket.
Yeah. You can watch from the top. I'll go through the side. That's how I did it last time. It seemed to work just fine. Until we got to this time. Anyways, we're going to tighten that down.
And that's pretty much it for the install of the hoses for
Yeah.
the AC unit.
It's a hose assembly. Now, we'll have to bring back to work and actually refill the system.
Which we'll do on Monday, and possibly show you guys how the refill goes. How to actually do a refill.
Oh, with the machine?
Yeah.
We can actually do that. You have to do the research first, because what we need is pretty much gone. Yeah. Luckily, we have...
The only thing under here we have left is this.
Yeah,
Which is
that's not
not saying nothing for...
Yeah, I'll tell you
how
the
much?
engine size right there, but that's it. Like right in here. But, yeah, we have all data. Yeah, that's the short bus of service manuals. We used to have the redhead stepchild one, which was, what was that one? It was like
I can't even remember. It's been that long.
yeah. But Mitchell's the one you really want. But Mitchell is really proud of it. He really loves to charge you at the end or at the beginning of every year, or whenever your contract is up. That's it. There it is. Trust me, you get rid of that wheel well out of there.
Makes life a lot easier.
Oh my God, yes. And that's it for this week, or this month, or this year. Oh my God, it's been forever, right?
Yeah.
Since we showed you something. Bootleg Garage. Hope you like what we did there. Hope I showed you enough little things there so you don't get frustrated. Trust me, I also look on YouTube for things at work that I haven't even touched before that isn't in the manual, because all Dad doesn't want to tell you everything. So yeah, until next time, happy wrenching.
Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.